Good morning family, good morning YouTubers, and good morning subscribers and friends. Right, instead of having some bad news, let's have some really good news. Right, I'm on an island called Northern Summer, and it's a very poor island. In other words, not much money, and the work is usually rice, fish and coconuts and construction. So what's happened here was that the virus came in, the virus started, and Northern Summer and Summer took a very strict approach in regards to this virus, and it all came from basically the presidential orders. Okay, it then went to the senators. Sorry, I couldn't read my own spelling then. From the senators up to the governor, to the various mayors of the place, to the barangay captains. Now the barangay captains are like local councillors, local authorities there, and the LGU here is local government units. Now every little village has a LGU, has a local government unit. So what happened was these teams were instructed to go out and make sure that people were tested, temperature, heat, things. And remember, this place does not have the ability to test with testing equipment, so they've had to do it over time. And lucky enough, they was on the ball and locked down fast. This is like the island. This here is like the island. It looks like something like Africa, but that's the island. And going across here and above, that's Northern Summer. So I'm reporting on Northern Summer. Eastern Summer, which is south really, and west. Eastern Summer, they've got their own reporting, and that seems to be in really good news as well. So for Northern Summer, we've actually got at the moment admitted 5 people, discharged was 9, strict isolation 14, this is hot off the press today, 14, and community isolation is 3. All right, so they've been fighting this the best they can by informing everybody, where the barangay captain, the local councillor and his team go round to everybody and inform them what's going on, and test them and deliver relief goods of food and that, to take people over the period and over the time. And everybody's doing this lockdown, and everybody's keeping out of the way as well. And in the meantime, they're also cleaning, and also as you're travelling. So if you're in, say for instance up here, this is Katarman. Now Katarman has just downrated the quarantine. The quarantine status has been downrated 1 level. Okay, 1 level. It's just been downrated. It doesn't mean that everything's cool and everybody go kiss each other. It just means they've just downrated it 1 level, which is great news, because if Northern Summer and Eastern Summer, the whole of Summer Island, eradicate this off of the island, the island would become the first island to be completely free of the virus after having it on the island. Yes, right. So anyway, and what their strategies were, that they had roadblocks. They had roadblocks all the way around the country. All right. They had roadblocks which stopped you, tested you, asked you where you went, and they gave a quarantine pass. Now there could only be 2 travellers. Okay, there could only be 2 travellers. One person going to the shops, and the shops or medicine or hospitals or doctors. Those were the only reasons that you travelled. All the other shops shut down. All right. So how was this achieved? They actually carried out lockdowns. And they had continuous information every day of the local areas. All right, not just country, the local areas. Continuous information. Everybody understood the dangers of this virus. They was made to understand. Shopping rotation in certain markets and certain malls. It was rotated of village to village to village to village. You could go in on this day, go in on that day, go on that day. So say for instance where I am in Bourbon, that was on a Saturday. So, and then you had to have social distances. There was chairs and you kept away, and when somebody went in, and you just moved up one chair. You sprayed the chair and you sat down again, and then you just carried on until you actually got into the shops to do your shopping. Okay, travellers and a driver, one traveller and a driver, so that means, you know, that's just two. You had a quarantine pass, so the person that was travelling must have a quarantine pass that's given by the local team, the barangay captain, who is the councillor. He gives a pass because he knows everybody, or she knows everybody, in regards to who can and who can't have a pass. So basically it's all good news so far. We're not getting too excited. We're not going to get too excited. But this is thanks to the doctor that I've been talking to, Dr. Thomas Dassis, and his team, which have actually implemented all of these items in regards to around Katarman and local areas. All right. So as we say, everywhere's closed. The ports are closed. I'll go up there. Oh, I nearly fell over. The ports are closed. All right, and any truck coming in with relief goods, and not relief goods, but food and essentials, is actually sprayed down, disinfected. Down south, I believe they've actually locked down as well, of course. And there's only two airports as well, which is Katarman and Kalbayog, and those have been closed down anyway. So it's all good news at the moment. So we don't have, they're just going to be ending up reducing the level when they know this place is 100% clean. So anyway, that's the good news from here. So wonderful. Now it's time to start cleaning England, hey Boris? Let's get me a C-130 and I'll be there. Anyway, well done, congratulations to everybody within the island of summer, for their great job and their great professional way they actually did it. For people who are on an island which is not, how can I say, massive industrialists, but basically they're families. They know about families, they know about kin, they know about this, and there was no heavy-handed. There was no heavy-handed stuff. It was all done because they're all families. You know, the policeman's got a family that's in that town, blah blah blah. So it's all great, wonderful. So that was the good news. Charlie, Rory, Granddad's coming, and Nanny, love you all. And I'm glad to actually give the world at least a small glimmer of hope and some good news for a change. I didn't want to give bad news today. It's a good news day. Love you all.